Now we have in fact loaded onto the Howling Abyss, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Draft Labs Tournament Series, our second week. This is the second match of the second set, featuring Team Quicksilver on red and Team Ethereal on blue. Team Ethereal took the first match of the set quite convincingly. And now a lot of people disconnecting. What's going on here? Lose my number, not able to make his way in. Optimus Knight and Diamond Spider, the only two who are actually here and ready. Goalkeeper Blitz, automatic skin MVP. Actually, Goalkeeper Blitz got the skin MVP earlier. That's why I couldn't give it to him. I'm not sure if you were watching, but in the first set there was a Goalkeeper Blitz, as a matter of fact, and that's actually surprising that I'm seeing it again. And it's actually really surprising that I'm seeing it again. Somehow I'm seeing two of them in one day when I hadn't seen any of them beforehand. But the Goalkeeper Blitz, yeah, it took the skin MVP in one of the first matches. A lot of disconnects coming out. I'm not sure what's going on with Lose My Number. The number's not his number's not the only thing I'm losing right now. I'm losing his connection. And if he doesn't stay in this match, he's going to end up losing the game too. Team Ethereal still able to hold their own though. There's the reconnect from Merc and Nubs. Wow, a lot of people not here. Kind of a surprising start. At least it's a little bit even. We have both Lose My Number and Merc and Nubs kind of MIA at this point, not able to make their way back into the match. At least it started off as a 3v3. It's still going heavy-handedly over in favor of Team Ethereal as they're able to take themselves a nice little bit of early siege on this tower. Merc and Nubs is making the way back. Lose My Number still looking to make things, get things back in line here. A reconnect from him would be excellent at this point. Nice flash forward from Cliffy. Forces the flash out of Meowfish as well. Well done on his part. Two flashes, flash for a flash. Not bad at all. He went in for that combo right away. But now he's Now he's and Vel causes a lot of the wave clear here for this squad. I mean, there's a ton of wave clear coming out from both teams. I gotta say, there's a ton. But right now, it's a lot easier for Quicksilver to manage it than it is for Ethereal to manage it. Now, those kind of counter engages that Miss Breeze is making right now are very, very Quicksilver-esque. This is just the style of composition that they want, man. This is exactly what they want to have, and I think they've built themselves a really good one with a true emphasis on wave clear. They're kind of like adapting here to the teams that Team Ethereal, to the squads that Team Ethereal are bringing. They want this fast win. They bring good wave clear. They bring good siege. So now Team Quicksilver build just tons and tons of wave clear so that they can defend from the siege coming out, but still are unable to defend here. I'm really surprised. Now the bully factor from Team Ethereal is pretty large right now. But we're seeing that Authorize is not focusing his spells on the minions. We're seeing that Cliffy is not focusing his spells on the minions. And Murky Nubs isn't putting quite, and doesn't have enough to be able to clear those minions by himself. Now, there's at least a little bit of damage going down, but look at Authorize. Is he going to throw out some spells onto the minions? He's not. He's running right past them and trying to outpoke the enemy team. All he's doing is giving up siege opportunities to Team Ethereal. This is not what you want. This tower is too low already. The defense is not here from Team Quicksilver quite yet. Forward movement from Meowfish. He's trying to just troll out here and get something down, get himself a relic. He ends up dropping first blood, going over in favor of Team Quicksilver. Now, Team Quicksilver are the type of squad that like to pick up the first bloods, and they do it very often, considering that they bring these champions that can jump in on enemies pretty quickly and get nice engages. Now, Cliffy, he's trying to make something big happen. Might not end up coming through for him, but Diamond Spider actually ends up going down too. Lose My Number, sit in the bush, not able to do anything, and Optimus Knight might end up going down here as well. Murky Nubs looking to make something happen. Now that Lose My Number disconnects and reconnects, they're just ignoring him, letting him run past. Good guy, Quicksilver. Quicksilver really able to take advantage of the 3v4 scenario that's been down thus far. Lose My Number having a lot of trouble getting back in this match, and who knows what's going to happen. Might not ever actually making it back. That Blitzcrank is going to be a big factor here once he makes it back. And right now, it seems like things are going totally even. A little bit of tower damage for some kills. But as of right now, Team Quicksilver are actually the ones taking the lead. Even if they gave up first blood, they're getting a lot of damage down. They're really taking advantage of their composition. Now Meowfish ends up getting burst down instantaneously by Cliffy. Cliffy's playing really well here thus far. Now he's taken even lower by Authorized. Murky Nubs will get dropped into counter kill here. 1 for 2, or 1 versus 2 now in the kill numbers. But Miss Breeze, ooh, Very close. There's an ultimate from Meowfish and a follow-up from Diamond Spider picking up another kill. 2-2. They even things up, and now it's back to a 4v4. Lose my number. He's kind of walking around like he's not having some very good connection. This is unfortunate. Lose my number might be lagging pretty hard right now, you guys, but he is in the game, and let's give him another chance. Let's keep on giving him some chances here. Ooh, that was an easy kill from Meowfish. That one, I didn't even expect that one. I wasn't ready for it. Authorized, maybe trying to suicide, who knows? Maybe trying to give that death up. But I think giving it to Meowfish like that was not good for Team Quicksilver's psyche, and was not good for the later game, especially now. There's the ultimate from Cliffy Q. That wasn't a bad time to take advantage of it, but Miss Breeze wasn't ready. You know, Miss Breeze is usually the follow-up crowd control to some other form of crowd control being brought by Nick the Gamer. Nick the Gamer here is being replaced by Cliffy Q. That was actually very much in line with the usual mechanics that come out from Nick the Gamer. Now, there's some aggression from Sejuani as well. She ends up getting the ultimate down to Diamond Spider, but it gets taken out shortly after. They're way out of sync right now, Team Quicksilver. Way out of sync, and they're not able to play their usual selves. I'm seeing this tiny little bit of play coming out from them that's like a little bit reminiscent of some other games that they've played before, but with this sub, without their usual roster, they're really out of sync, and it's hurting them a lot, especially in a 3 versus 4 situation. He's lagging a lot. Lose my number can't even play. So much lag for him. Damn. That is actually really unfortunate. Is he able to make his way back in? I mean, what's going to happen? Optimus Knight now taking low. Miss Breeze looking to capitalize. Might be able to make something happen here, but Optimus should be able to stay alive after getting that relic. Miss Breeze not even going to be able to pick up the kill. Ends up going down as he approaches the tower. There's Lose My Number. Finally, Lose My Number's back. He needs to be able to make it back in this game. He needs to stop the lag. Stop the lag. Make it stop, please. I don't even want to deal with this. Diamond Spider says, I don't think we can win this, considering that they don't have a... You know, dude, you guys can always surrender. There's always a surrender button. If something like this is going down, you can always snag the surrender. I mean, it's there. The option's there. Like, you know, don't make me keep on watching a game that you don't think you're going to win if you're just going to give up and, like, sit in base. I mean, if you're going to surrender. Surrender, my man. Surrender if you're going to surrender. He's able to make it back in, but he's lagging a ton. Man, that's really unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Wow, Diamond Spider gets himself a rampage, even in a 3 versus 4, man. I mean, this is just impressive stuff coming out from Ethereal. They're really taking advantage of the lack of cohesiveness coming out from Team Quicksilver. Meowfish, he gets dropped fairly low. You can see Authorized has... Wow, he thought he was there. Authorized, there's a lot of Morellonomicons coming out, as a matter of fact, for Team Quicksilver as well. That cooldown reduction plus the mana regen is going to help them a lot in their wave clear. There's just so much advantage that they can take from that kind of stuff. Now there's a beautiful ultimate from Miss Breeze. He's able to capitalize, run in onto Meowfish. Actually ends up picking up a double kill there. A solo double kill. Ziggs was for their follow-up, but actually ended up getting damage off before that engaged by Miss Breeze onto the Xerath there. Beautiful play by Miss Breeze, man. Miss Breeze Sejuani is really bringing some awesome play mechanics here into the Draft Labs Tournament Series. Now, there's a nice little first turret going down after a good ace coming out here. You could say it's an ace because it was a 3-kill series. There's an ultimate from Optimus Knight, but he gets dropped so quickly. He's not able to get any of that ulti off, not pick up really any damage on the Optimus Knight. Could have been great for him. There's a kill on Sejuani as well. The Poro goes down. God, that's so sad to see. There's a flash in from Lose My Number. He's finally made his blade back. Maybe it was part of his strategy. Maybe he makes the enemy team think he's been lagging the whole game and then comes back for one flash pull and secures the entire game, but then goes back to lagging again. Who knows? Who knows? It was only time will tell at this point. This is Ethereal making their comeback, though. They come back and themselves a nice quick tower, but this is exactly how Quicksilver play. I mean, this game has been so reminiscent of so many other games. It's just there's one little thing that's always been off, and it's Nick the Gamer not being on his engaging style champion, not being on his Annie, not being on you know, whatever other champions. I don't even remember what other champions that are engaged that he's played. But that's just the one thing that's throwing them off. They need to just change their playstyle up the tiniest little bit, because you do not want to rely on Miss Breeze having to engage every single fight for you. Now, it looks like Lose My Number has finally made his way back into the fight. He's back in. Now he's running backwards, trying to maybe get some health. Maybe the lag is over. Let's hope so. There's another ultimate from Diamond. He picks himself up. 1 kill, easy. Isn't able to snag 2 there, but a nice snipe for him. And now that Ethereal are back with a Blitzcrank, who might be low health, but he's back. This game might end up start sliding heavily in their favor. Are you laughing at my strategy, man? My commentating on this crazy strategy you guys are bringing? Wow, nice pull there. It's actually just getting countered right away by the Vel'Koz ultimate. Caitlyn snags the kill onto Sejuani, but Diamond Spider now and Optimus Light both taken very low, and the aggression could easily be put on here by Team Quicksilver, but they're lacking their long-range engage. Now there's Cliffy Q. He's going to flash. He's going to go down. Murky Nubs unable to body block that one up. That's an unfortunate not body block there as he flashed for it. That's a wasted flash. LCS strats from the Blitz, dude. Straight up. LCS DC strats, dude. Some of the most effective strategies we've ever seen here in the Draft Labs tournament series. The fake out, make out by Blitzcrank. He probably goes into chat and says, yo, dudes, my girlfriend just got here. I gotta go make out. And then like DCs and then comes back in like, okay, I'm done making out, but now I gotta go back and do it again. Then leaves again, and then eventually comes back in like, I was never actually making out, lands a pull on a Murky Nubs and might secure a kill. No, see, that was the point. And when he comes back in, he's like, no, I actually don't have a girlfriend. You know, I'm lonely. And then he comes back in and lands a pull and wins the game. Now, Lose My Number, he's actually definitely isn't lagging anymore because he's making some very aggressive plays. Good plays on the Blitzcrank because they're allowing his team to trade quite a bit. Diamond Spider just barely able to make it away from that one. Spider Xerath is so OP at the moment. Dude, Spider Xerath has been OP for a long time. This is a champion you do not want to give over to Diamond Spider, and it's one that's oftentimes given to him. You know, it's something that I would expect to change here in the coming weeks, is that, you know, teams really should stop giving Diamond Spider the Xerath, because in all honesty, it's the backbone of this aggressive, this bullying playstyle that comes out from Team Quicksilver now, or from Team Ethereal. Now, there was the Caitlyn ultimate, actually ended up getting traded kill for kill onto Optimus Knight. He goes down, and now Team Quicksilver, they're finally back in this game. You know, things are very even at this point. Each team one tower down, only just about a 2k gold lead deficit here for Team Quicksilver. You know, they really need to be riding on this, really need to be riding on this Blitzcrank DCing us some more times. Murky Nubs taking the front lines. At least he's getting the respect here from Team Ethereal. Not at least, but he is getting respect here from Team Ethereal, that they're allowing him to move in front of the turret and wave clear from in front of the turret. It's not necessarily the best scenario for a Sivir, considering her short range, to have to siege or to have to wave clear from all the way behind her turret. She has to run right into range of the Xerath poke, range of the Etrl poke, range of the Blitzcrank pulls. It becomes so dangerous for her, but now that they're getting the respect that I believe they deserve, in my opinion, from Team Ethereal, that Sivir's actually able to move forward and clear out those waves early. Lose My Number has not been hitting the pulls that he should have been in the last few minutes, and now you can see Murky Nubs not really able to out-trade Meowfish in terms of wave clear to tower damage ratios. And Meowfish is actually able to get a good bit of damage, so this is more of Team Ethereal's playstyle here. They're just whittling down those towers as quickly as possible. There's a good body block. Breeze ends up getting pulled in and dropped before the ultimate can come down. Now it's a 3 versus 4, and team healths are still heavily in favor of Team Ethereal here. This is going to be a tough defense. At least they have their wave clears. Good ultimate by Cliffy Q. He cancels it though, as he expects himself to go down. Authorized throws down the ultimate, but it's still not enough to defend. Second tower being dropped here. 14 minutes and 8 seconds into this match, and this Nexus, or this inhibitor, has been exposed. Meowfish hitting it freely as Miss Breeze, the one big crowd control spell coming out for this squad, is down. You can see Meowfish just really draining the health of this inhibitor. He does not have very many items. He's 8-2 at this point. He doesn't have very much to his name. Miss Breeze going in for a late ultimate, might be able to take down Diamond Spider. That is the case. Murky Nubs also ulting and flashing forward, looking for some sort of cleanup, but taking damage in the process. Should be able to 1v1 Meowfish here, considering that Meowfish needs to die at this point. That is going to be the case. Etrl ends up disengaging well also, and Blitzcrank now pincered in between these 3 members. Optimus Knight able to pick up a kill, and Lose My Number snags a fist to the face. Actually, we could say Authorized takes a face full of fist from Lose My Number and goes down. Miss Breeze able to capitalize, and Optimus Knight able to capitalize. My goodness, you guys, my throat and my voice are so tired. Optimus Knight now 1v1ing Cliffy Q. He throws down the ultimate, is able to get a lot of damage down on Optimus Knight, but Optimus Knight just tanks it up, takes a good bit for himself. That was a good play on his part. He's going to get this inhibitor down. He's going to move forward and look for some sort of execution here, possibly. Wow, I'm surprised he's not. He should be able to out-kite Mercanubs and Authorize and outplay them to some manner where he can get himself an execution here. He really needs to be doing that, but he's just sticking around, and he's trying to make more happen. Diamond Spider waiting in the brush, waiting to bully out even farther. Authorize forced to flash as well. Now he's put back in defensive position. This is Ethereal's match right now, you guys. They have it exactly where they want it. Excuse me when I say this, you guys, but Team Ethereal, when they have a game by the balls, that is exactly where they want it to be. You guys can make whatever jokes you want about that in Twitch chat, but I had to say it, man. The Team Ethereal, they're so good at just taking grasp of a game by some sort of really painful part of the enemy squad and never really allowing them to make a comeback, even if they've built a team composition that is completely counter to the team composition coming out from Team Ethereal. They have great individual play, they have great game sense, and know that they always have to be playing aggressive. Nice pull by Lose My Number, picks up an early kill onto Murky Nubs. The next one going to follow onto Meowfish, who picked up the first kill, and Lose My Number now taken low as well. There's an Etrl ultimate, only hits one, doesn't do too much damage, and a double kill for Cliffy QQ is actually going to make a pretty good defense here for Team Quicksilver. The Blitzcrank trackpad is too OP. He is, oh my god, he is, he's playing on it. Is he really playing on a trackpad, dude? I don't believe it. Diamond Spider, now he's caught out Miss Breeze, quick engage, able to take him down. I don't believe it. I don't think he's playing on a trackpad. There's no way he's playing like this and hitting those pulls on a trackpad, man. Quicksilver now looking to make some sort of counter engage Optimus Knight. You can see that Ziggs was setting himself up. He was playing forward, and he wanted to make something happen there. Merkin Nubs, even after the ultis popped, a big disengaging ulti, helps Cliffy Q get out of there as well, and that's actually really important at this point in time for them to be able to get back to these Nexus turrets. If they had died 17, 18 minutes into the game, I think it would be very important for them to have both Murky Nubs and Cliffy, because those are the two wave clears out of their 3 wave clears. I think that right now is when the game is really going to start halting. When you have 2 towers to defend and 2 towers attacking super minions at the same time, plus 3 wave clears on your squad, this is where Quicksilver can really start to get their rhythm back. They can really start to get themselves back into the playstyle that they love, because they have this, it's so much easier for them to wave clear. It's so much easier for them to defend underneath 2 Nexus turrets. Nikki P says, I was lagging in a different room, so I had to use my laptop. My goodness, man. It's pretty crazy. Now, there's a good engage on the Meowfish. Meowfish caught out so far forward, man. He has had the tendency to be caught a lot here, even on safe champions. The ultimate from Miss Breeze doesn't catch any stuns, but does catch a few slows, allows some damage from Ziggs to follow up. That's 1 for 1 now in trades so far, and it's Meowfish down. Actually make that Murky Nubs down as well, as Xerath is coming back with a super long-range ultimate, max range, as a matter of fact, picks up a kill and going to give his team the lead here in this next skirmish as it's coming into a 3 versus 4. This is Ethereal right now. They always have someone there, and they're always able to get back, and the person who is running back is more than willing to start fighting right away. I mean, like, right as soon as they can, they're willing to go aggressive. These guys always fight, and they're always in tune with each other. There goes the first Nexus turret. If they can snag this kill here, that kill onto Ziggs could have easily secured them the game, because it relieves so much pressure for them. Murky Nubs is coming back, but doesn't have time to wave clear. He has to defend here from this enemy siege. Now, I guess I take that back. They backed off and allowed him to wave clear. I figured they were going to stay forward and keep on aggressing, but they respected Murky Nubs, they respected the Sivir, and they backed off. And that's actually really important as well to note, you guys, because if they had done that, Murky Nubs would not have actually had the ability to move forward and wave clear that. Now Cliffy Q, he's locked in, he's taken down. Death Timer, stuttered. Cliffy Q, 30 seconds. Authorized, now 2 seconds down. Now Murky Nubs, 30 seconds away. This is Ethereal's game right now, ladies and gentlemen. They've taken it by the horns and have not letting go. They have just had the had the advantage in this game for so long and never done anything about it. I gotta say, it's kind of boring, to be honest with you. It's kind of a boring thing to see a team, you know, take such an early lead and then hold on to it for so long, but this is just how Quicksilver plays. They like to win the games fast. It doesn't mean they're better. It doesn't mean they have better strategies. They simply are able to do what they like to do more often than not here in the tournament series, and they did this one extremely well. Now, they do have great individual players. They do have a great squad, and they've been together for a long time. Great synergy as well, but I can tell you that this composition, this strategy that they have, there is an answer to it. It's just that, considering the fact that it's Ethereal that's been taking this strategy, we haven't found it. No one's came up with an answer to it quite yet. That's why Ethereal are now 4-0 in the tournament series. Both sets 2-0 sweeps, you could say. Really well played by them. Congratulations to Ethereal here for taking the second match of their second set of the tournament series season 1, and still a good game being played by Team Quicksilver. I gotta say though, for Quicksilver, there was just one thing missing. You know, if you were to split them into fourths, I don't want to put too much pressure on Cliffy Q, and I don't want to discredit him because he played extremely well. He came out and impressed on his individual plays. It just, he didn't bring what made Quicksilver Quicksilver. And I think that really threw them off, because Quicksilver has never been Quicksilver have never not been able to be Quicksilver throughout the entirety of the season 1 of the tournament series. They've always been able to get that composition that they love, whereas here they were thrown off by one sub, and it kind of threw off their entire strategy. If even after this one set, I'm sure they're going to adapt and be able to implement Cliffy Q again in the future, but it's just going to take more communication from them, and they're going to have to implement more new things that are different from what they did before. And I think that was really what made them that's really what made them end up, losing this match so slowly but surely. Now, this is one of the longer matches that we've seen being won by Team Ethereal. Usually they win in like 15 minutes, 13 to 17 minutes about. So Team Quicksilver still showing that they have that great defense. I also got a message from Exile Senpai saying, he's like, wow, man, we've never been defended on that hard. It was really interesting, and it's a big learning experience for Team Ethereal to play against a squad that can defend like that, and they're going to want to be able to implement that strategy, because one day they're going to be on the defending end. So right now, for the overall meta, for Style Labs, for the tournament series, I think that both these teams, Ethereal and Quicksilver, are polar opposites, and they are both just great for the meta. They are great for the community, and they are great for everything here in the tournament series. They just bring so much great things that everybody can learn from, and I'm really looking forward to having both these teams for the long run here in the tournament series. Once again, congratulations to Team Ethereal for taking this set.